Heeelang batho ba Modimo. Welcome to the third episode of season 2 of Confessions of a Consecrated Cutie. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah. So there wasn't an episode last week because I couldn't find an outfit to wear. And I'm gonna stick with that reason. Bing, bing, bing. If you're new around here, hey, welcome. And just to know, if you want to know who I am, I'm Heeelang, a digital content creator. And these are the confessions of my life. This is the story of my life. So I normally would suggest that people start with the first episode of season 1 because the story builds on. But if you like me, and you can start a series in the middle, or if you like me, you can watch a Marvel movie without watching the rest. Have fun. Welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe and you like the video so that YouTube can suggest the video to other people. Share it with your friends, post it on your WhatsApp statuses, Instagram, or react to it on TikTok. Hell, do you boo. And if you're listening to the podcast and you have been listening to it for a while, please do leave a review so that people can know what they're getting themselves into when they come to this particular corner of the internet. Cool. Now that I've done all of that I was supposed to do, we can really actually get into the episode. You miss 1 week and suddenly you don't know how to be a podcaster anymore. Like, baby. But to continue from where I started, last week's episode was obviously about new things that come with different stages of your life and how they force you to grow. The theme for the season, growing pains. Today we're gonna be talking about something that I think nobody really talks about. Nobody really talks about when it comes to adulting, and that's loneliness. You know, when Akon, it's Akon said, lonely, I am so lonely, I have nobody all on my own. Oh, lonely, I am so lonely, I have nobody all on my own. And you remember when Beyonce, how can we not mention Beyonce? Remember when Beyonce said, I'm scared of lonely, and I'm scared of being the only, I'm scared of lonely. And I feel like that's something that people didn't warn us about with adulthood. The loneliness that comes with it. And I'm not just talking about singleness, because you guys know, like, at this point, I have become the ambassador of being single. That is not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm referring to. Like, what I'm talking about here is how different stages of life cause different stages of loneliness, and nobody prepared me. Like, nobody prepared me for this. Like, it's one of the things that truly and honestly really shocked me, because honestly, you go through life and you think, oh my god, like, killing it, and then you want to celebrate and you turn around and you're alone, right? And I'm gonna explain it. I know you guys don't really hear what I'm saying right now. Like, I know you guys not really hear what I'm saying right now, but I'm really gonna break it down. Right, I'm gonna set the scene, set the tone. I understand that. Like, producer matters in kids about who. Settle a tone. I'm gonna set the tone for you. So let's start in high school, right? High school. This is like a generalization. High school, your parents are there, your guardians are there. And you have your group of friends. You usually your group of friends, you go to the same classes. You either do extracurricular activities together. You do hockey, you do choir. Why did I say all the things I did? You do hockey, you do choir, you play netball, you play soccer, you play rugby, you're a cheerleader, whatever. You do all these things. So you have that group of people that you always know, this is the people that I'm always doing something with. The same people you hang out every day. You hang out every day during break. You see each other every day. You go to your classes, whatever. The first stage starts when you choose your subjects. You guys choose different subjects, but because you're still in the same school, you're still in the same area, you meet during break. You guys hang out during weekends or whatever. You know how it goes. And then obviously we get to that point in life where we must apply for varsities, right? Everybody has different interests. Everybody has different things that they want to do. So people go to their respective universities, or some people take gap years. Everybody has their own thing that they are doing, right? Cool. Then you go to uni. You start uni. It's first year. It's great. You make friends at race. You make friends in class. Proximity, right? They're close to you. They are in proximity. So now it starts getting harder to maintain and continue to have that bond with the people from high school, because you're starting new, right? So that initial loneliness of starting fresh, like making new friends and going to class alone, figuring it out alone, basically, because you don't have your parents there to, tell you, okay, you're gonna go to this lecture hall. You're gonna go to this lecture hall over there. You are gonna go to whatever at this time. Here's your lunch. Here's your lunch money. Here's your whatever. It's just you. You must go figure it out. And then you've made your friends, you've gotten comfortable in that stage of, Life says, right? So again, right, with uni, if you are a university student or you've been to uni, you'll know that this is exactly what happens. Some people fail, some people drop out, some people change their modules. Some people completely leave, so some people drop out. So your friends or people that are around you start falling away in that way, and then you are left with a whole lot of long distance friendships. You do have some friendships that are still around you and in close proximity, but you are left alone. like am I making sense? Like, you're left alone, and there's this loneliness that comes with the fact that nobody can relate to your experience. Nobody can relate to your experiences, because we all start venturing out into our own lives. Like we all have to start making decisions that affect our life. We all have, and differently, and decisions where, yes, you can go to a person for advice, but because you guys have completely different directions that you're going in life, or the choices that you guys make for your life and everything, they're so different that you don't have anybody who you can be okay, relatable. You don't have, I don't know if I'm making sense. Am I making sense? But you basically don't have that thing you can fall back on of we go to class together, we're seeing each other all the time, and we can definitely always talk about maths because we have maths together. We can definitely always do this because we have that together. There are some walks in life that you literally have to take alone. I'm just gonna take, for example, when I was still studying engineering, right? At a point I knew that I had to drop out, and it was a case where I was around people who actually didn't want to drop out, and that was hard for me because I was just how, guys, I thought we hated it. Let's hate it, right? You should come over here and get one of these, a chicken salad, I thought we were all gonna be together in it, but it was one of those things that I had to make that decision alone and start over again alone. And it was a journey that I was going on by myself, and yes, your friends can be there for you to a certain degree, because now it's not the same, because I don't know if I'm making sense. It's not the same because the experiences are not the same. Like, you guys have different lived experiences, and you're living different experiences. So that aspect of relatability and knowing that you're not alone in doing things, I feel like that's one thing that nobody really prepared me for adulthood. And obviously, like, some people are very lucky to still be friends with people that, you know, they were friends with in high school. I did not share that same luck. So I started over. I built my new community, and right when I felt settled, people graduate, people get jobs, and it's like, there they go. Right? And I get it, because we all have to live our own lives, and it also comes with that thing of, like, you know, hanging out. You don't see each other as often as you used to, because now you're at a point where you guys are building your lives. So a lot of, especially when you're still in the building phase, when you're still not stable, like, a lot of time goes into trying to get our lives to go in the direction that we would like our lives to go, and it's very hard and it's very difficult. So meeting up gets harder, like, and not, I'm a girls guy. Like, I'm a girls. I want to see my friends every day. Like, I enjoy my friends' company. Like, I want to hang out. And in as much as you can maintain a relationship virtually, it's just very hard. It's just very hard, especially with me. It's like, I am always on my phone. Well, most of the time I am on my phone, right? I'm very overstimulated. I must text, I must call, not text, I must reply to comments. I must, you know, reply to briefs. I must do the deadline. I must shoot content, edit content, whatever. A lot of that requires me to be on my phone. So it's hard for me to stay in contact and to maintain those long distance things versus just, you know, going down the road and knocking on the door and saying, hi, you know, like, I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, I'm those people where, like, and I feel like the worst thing for me really is that my love language is quality time. Like, I want to spend time with the people that I love. Otherwise, I think that they don't love me. I think that they hate me. So it's very important for me to have those things. And it's like, the amount of loneliness that comes with all of that is sad. And I feel like that's something that I wasn't really prepared for with coming to adulthood and people going into their own different stages. And I am very happy for my friends. Like, I love that, you know, we all at a place where we're making decisions for our lives, life changing. It's a lot of pressure. You know, at a point I would say that neither of us knew what we were doing. So I'm very proud of us to, you know, be figuring things out and, you know, knowing the direction we trying to go with our lives individually. But it's just very lonely. And the other day I was even thinking, oh, wow, like, those people that get married young, I get it, because it's like, you have that one person who, for life, dog. Like, for life, dog. Like for life, dog. You understand? You go through the motions together. You go through the hard decisions. You go through the hard decisions together. Like, that's your boo. That's your king. That's your babe. That's your love. You know? You go through those things together. And it's just like, I have gotten used to not having romantic I'm sorry. I'm getting used to, I'm lying. Clearly, why am I laughing? Because I'm a liar. But romantic companionship, right, can ease fix the loneliness. And I don't want to get to a point where now, like, I'm getting into a relationship just because I'm lonely. But it's like, what am I supposed to do? Because my girlfriends, they're through thick and thin. They make it seem, in the movies, they make it seem like girlfriends or friends. You guys, like, they lied. New Girl. I didn't even watch New Girl properly, but New Girl, right? They make it seem like, oh, you know, you and your friends, you all live in the same apartment building, you all live in the same apartment block. They make it seem like this fairy tale of friendship, romance, and rainbows and unicorns. But in reality, it's like one of your friends is in Boxburg. Boxburg isn't fine enough. One of your friends is in Durban. One of your friends is in the UK. Another friend is in Cape Town. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. I want friendship, romance. And obviously, like, I get it. Like, my friends are very romantic. My friends are intentional. My friends love me. Great. I do have community in them. But I want us to live in the same building. Both Big Bang Theory. Like, why are we not all living in the same building as mates? Right? And I feel like what would even be better if me and all my homegirls, right, we live in the same, okay, we can live in the same complex, right? Like, we can all buy houses in the same complex. And then hear me out, we all don't have partners, right? So we always hang out together, right? Because they don't have niggas, because niggas are what get niggas like take a part of the time that you would have spent with me. Now you're gonna spend it with a man. So then we all live in the same complex, right? And then we hang out all the time and we do things together. And I don't even think that they'll feel that they don't have a man, because, like, I'm so fun to be around. I'm fun loving, bubbly. Ooh, somebody tweeted that. Somebody tweeted the other day, how are you as an adult bubbly? Imagine, yo, I'm just always catching strays. But anyways, I digress. Like, we would have so much fun. Like, and that's truly and honestly what I imagined. And I think the reality that, you know, friends move away only kicked in this year, that, like, wow, like, I've been having a long distance relationship with my bestie for the longest. One friend is close, but she's far, because busy. Like, it gets so busy, we never have time to see each other. The other friend, everybody's moving, and it stresses me because like, I was even thinking about it. I was like, damn, like, maybe if I had already finished with school. But I'm just like, I want to be based in Joburg. Like, I want to live here, you know? Like, I don't know if, like, Brian's flying me out to Cape Town and that side, because it seems like that's the vibe. I don't know if I fly out to Cape Town and that side. Actually, you know what? I want to live in Cape Town. But that's never been my desire. Like, it's never been my desire to not build here. Well, short term anyways. So, Hybo, like, I really don't understand. And I don't get it. And also, just, like, besides the moving away thing, friendships end. Like, obviously with friendships, like, people change, people grow, people develop into different people. We're always evolving, we're always becoming new, sometimes improved. So that also comes with the end of some friendships, and it's just lonely. And I think one of the things that has really helped me with that aspect is, you know, just intentionally building a community for yourself. Like, I think when you lose your community, I was looking through my old pictures yesterday, and truly and honestly, like, I lost a chunk of friends. Like, I lost a whole group of friends, and if I had just decided to sit in that and be like, oh, like, there go my friends, ikabe guy, where would I be? You know? So I think it's just intentionality. Just, I made the decision to intentionally put myself out there. In the words of Snowy Dean, people are like volcanoes, right? They can explode on you and burn you and hurt you at any point, right? So you can have the bestest of friendships right now, and God forbid anything happens to your friendships. But if it does, it's like, it shouldn't be the end of the world. You must get up and build community for yourself again. At the end of the day, like, I think God was so heavy on community, like, so heavy on be there for each other, so heavy on love each other, so heavy on nobody should be doing life alone, right? So just be intentional about putting yourself in spaces to build a community. Go to events, be in the same places over and over again. Join biking clubs. I personally wouldn't join that, but you know, if that's your vibe, join hiking clubs, join bowling clubs. Go to church, right? Go to church, but like, go to church and actively meet people. Like, go to home cell, right? Go serve, right? Serve. While you're serving, you kiki with someone. Next thing you know, you're friends. And that's how some of my, like, people that are becoming super close to me, that's how it started. Just intentionally putting yourself out there. Just intentionally putting yourself in situations where you can open yourself up to not being lonely. And I noticed when I had 2 or 3 friends, if they couldn't do anything, now I must go do something alone, which I don't mind. But if like some things are just meant to be done with friends, guys, like, I understand solo date, whatever, like, that works for some people. That's not me personally. If I'm gonna do a solo date, that's me hanging out by myself. I do like my alone time. That's me hanging out by myself, doing what I want to do in my own space. I'm not gonna go outside and waste being outside alone. I like being outside with people. I like being inside alone. Literally, that's what it is. So when you don't have friends to do stuff with, like, if you don't start a community, you're gonna get like sad because you're not gonna have anything to do. You're always gonna be in the house. You're not gonna have anything to do. You're not gonna have anything to do, anyone to do anything with, because you're two same people. Your 2 same people are not available. And also I'm going on a tangent now. This is a bit of a rant now. Not everyone is gonna hurt you, hey? Like, it's okay to be vulnerable in spaces. It's okay. Like, not everybody's a witch. Not everybody's gonna hurt you. People get happy for you. It's okay to allow people in your circle. Use discernment, obviously, but sometimes you cannot even see the hurt that comes with friendships, relationships, whatever. Just allow yourself to have some people in your corner. Allow yourself to have people in your life, like, honestly, and not just surface level of like, oh, this will be my brunch friend. Like, actually allow yourself to build and form genuine relationships, because it's a lonely world out here. Especially even worse, I would say it's even worse when you don't have a romantic partner, because I think sometimes when we speak about loneliness, that's all we think about. Like, sure, but what do you do? Like, where's your community? Like, even those people that have partners, like, it's possible to have a partner and still be lonely. Where's your community? Like, what do you do outside of your partner? Your partner can't be your everything, because the situation is that manipulation and you are nothing without me and I am all that you have is how it starts. Where are your friends? And to those people that leave their friends when they have partners, why would you do that? Like, you can't love someone to that extent. At some point you have to go like, this we cannot tolerate. And that's how I feel about some romantic partners. It's like, it's all good and well to be in love, to have this person you're doing life with, but have hobbies outside of this person. This person cannot be your everything. You know, Ariana Grande said, he was my everything till he was nothing. And it's taken me a lot to say. Now that you're gone, my heart is missing something. So it's time I put my pride away. You are. I'm getting to the point. You are my everything. You are my everything. You see, she said, now it's time to put my pride away. She's going to go ask for love back because she made this man her everything. And it's like, now that you're gone, my heart is missing something. It's hard to put my pride away. Why is your heart missing something? Your heart is missing something because you gave your entire heart to a man instead of dividing your heart. First of all heart, Jesus, right? Segments. Hey, segments. You can't love someone to that extent, right? Leave it like 30% men, 30% friends, 40% men, 40% friends, 20% family, or 30% family, 33.33, right? Some space for your hobbies, some space for your passions, your talents. Those people that morph and become whoever their partner is. You are never into rock music. You date a rock star. You start dressing like a rock star. You never dressed like a rock star. You had your own sense of style. You were colorful. You were fun-loving. You were bubbly. Now you just wear black. Now you're a rock star, right? Now all you do, you go to rock festivals. You no longer paint. You used to paint. You no longer paint with your friends. You used to go painting with your friends. You used to go bowling with your friends. Now all you do is go to the studio. Why? Then they leave you. You're alone. But you're actually alone because you didn't maintain your community. Right? So that's all I have to say, folks, that nobody prepared you for the loneliness. I tried to give you guys a solution for the loneliness, but truly and honestly, I don't even think that I really sort of figured it out until this year. And I think that's why I'm having two celebrations for my birthday this year, because I really, really, really was intentional about putting myself out there and about building a community of people, you know, that I can reach out to, people that are in my area, people that I can hang out with, just because, like, I was lonely, man. And I just feel like because of that intentionality, I want to be in a space where I can celebrate with those people, celebrate with my community. Just like, I'm happy that I was able to intentionally put myself out there like that. And I tried to give a solution, but everybody has a different story and everything works differently for people. But let me know in the comment section down below if you're watching on YouTube, or you know, you can even mention it in your review how you've been feeling about, you know, the growing pain. I don't even know if it's much growth, but the loneliness that comes in certain like parts of your life, and when we're going to different stages of our lives. Were you ever prepared for it, or did it come as a shock? Let me know in the comment sections. Let me know on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on all the platforms at @one_and_only_Rory. Just let me know your thoughts and feelings. Follow me while you're there, you know, just get to see me live, you know, get me to see me with my community, you know. Thank you so much. I've been feeling this whole episode, guys. This episode, I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous about it, and I think a part of me took it as a bit of a joke, because it's a little her. But let me know what you guys thought. Let me know, you know, how you feel about the stage of life that you're in. And let me know how you feel about this theme of the season, growing pains. Thank you so much for getting this far. Tell your friends about me. Tell your friends about me. Thank you. See you guys next week, or like you guys will hear me next week for sure. Okay.